what we try to do is offer things that customers really want. And they definitely want lower prices. And so we've been a company that's been involved with that by using technology for many, many years and pulling the benefits and the efficiency of technology. We have one of the lowest cost companies in the financial service business. So therefore, by being very thoughtful about how we spend our money, we can deliver great value onto our clients.
But this aggressive move.
Hey there, dreamers and doers. Ever dream of sipping cocktails on the beach while your bank account grows? Well, folks, turning that dream into reality might be closer than you think. Today, we're diving into the nitty-gritty of living off dividends using Charles Schwab's SCHD. That's the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. And trust me, you'll want to grab a notepad for this one. The clock's ticking and your financial freedom starts right now. We've all heard about making money while we sleep, right? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna discuss. Proven data and strategies for achieving financial independence. I'm not just talking fluff here. We're focusing on how to potentially live off those sweet dividends rolling in from SCHD. And hey, I'm curious, what's your experience with dividend investing? Hit up the comments and let me know what financial freedom looks like to you. By the end of this video, you're gonna understand exactly what SCHD is all about, how to align it with your financial aspirations, and the practical steps towards building that delightful passive income stream you've been fantasizing about. Let's get this show on the road. SCHD Fundamentals. Investing can often seem like a mountain of complex terms and unpredictable outcomes, but it doesn't have to be, especially when it comes to earning through dividends. Today, let's unravel the mysteries of the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, or SCD, a gem in the world of investments known for its strong market performance and impressive dividend growth. So what's the big deal about SCHD? Let's start from the beginning. SCHD, that's the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, stormed into the financial scene with a goal to change the game. It's a basket of high dividend stocks wrapped up in a single investment, kinda like a gift that keeps on giving, through dividends of course. Now, the beauty of SCHD lies in its makeup. This fund is a blend of carefully selected companies with a history of paying out dividends. And here's something to whet your appetite. This baby has been consistently handing out dividend yields that'd make most savers blush. You're probably wondering about performance, right? Well, historically, SCHD has done a solid job showing stability and growth, something all of us passive income lovers are drooling over. Over the years, SCHD has shown commendable growth with an average annual return of over 13.3%, a strong figure in the dividend-focused ETF market. Even more, its compound annual growth rate of 11.62% over the last decade speaks volumes about its resilience and ability to navigate through market volatilities better than many of its peers. But why is SCHD standing out in a sea of dividend funds? For starters, it's got a low expense ratio of only 0.06%. So more of your money is working for you rather than paying for the fund manager's new yacht. It targets companies with a strong history of paying dividends, sticking to the KISS principle. Keep it simple, successful investor. Compared to other funds, SCHD selects its stocks based on factors such as cash flow and dividend sustainability. No flimsy criteria here. We're in for the long haul. Building a dividend portfolio. Alright, buckle up. Building a dividend-generating portfolio ain't no willy-nilly decision. It's all about strategic planning with a capital S. You gotta be clear on your financial goals and understand your risk profile. Are you the daredevil investor or the play-it-safe kind? Knowing this will change everything about how you approach your portfolio. Now let's chat allocation and diversification. Ever heard the phrase, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Well, that's diversification in a nutshell. Spreading your investments across various assets minimizes the ouch factor if one goes belly up. When it comes to SCHD, you're not only jumping into the dividend train, but also spreading your risk across various industry heavyweights within the fund. Now that's smart investing, my friend. Let's say you're sold on adding SCHD to the mix. Here's the lowdown. Start with small, regular investments rather than one giant leap. Think of it as dipping your toes before a big dive. So you've got SCHD in your portfolio. You're picking up those dividends, reinvesting them, and slowly but surely, you're building a fortress of dividend income. Cha-ching! Living off dividends? Here's how. Let's break it down with a simple example. If you start with $100,000 invested in SCHD with an initial yield of 3.31%, your first year's dividend would be approximately $3,300. Reinvesting these dividends buys you more shares, which in turn will generate more dividends the following year. With the fund's average total return, your dividend income can potentially double every 7 years. Investment strategy for the future. Imagine if you could set aside $1,500 each month, similar to a regular expense like a mortgage or a car payment. Investing this into SCHD not only nurtures your capital, but also increases your potential dividend income through reinvested dividends. According to the future value of annuity calculations, investing $1,500 monthly at an 11.62% return rate could allow you to achieve an annual dividend income of around $88,200 in 20 years. This disciplined investment approach could potentially cover your living expenses by the time you retire without needing to touch the principal amount. It's about starting small, being consistent, and patiently growing your investments to achieve financial independence. SCHD versus other dividend options. It's comparison time, ladies and gents. Now let's pit SCHD against some of the other dividend gladiators in the arena. Sure, there are tons of options out there, each waving their shiny yields and promising stability. But how does SCHD measure up? Yield-wise, SCHD is not playing games. It's got competitors beat with yields that often surpass the market average. And when it comes to growth and stability, SCHD's strategy of sticking with proven dividend players gives it an edge. It's like choosing a stable, sturdy ship to sail through choppy investment waters. Now, the pros of SCHD are clear: great yields, low fees, and a robust selection strategy. But let's be real, no investment is perfect. The cons? Some might say it's too cautious, potentially missing out on some high growth but higher risk opportunities. It's all about balance, and what's right for you might not be another investor's cup of tea. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Magnify this with what the experts are saying. Many nod in agreement that SCHD's past and foreseeable future performance makes it a sound pick for the dividend-savvy investor, especially with the current economic symphony playing out around us. Always keep an ear to the ground though. Expert opinions are guides, not gospel. Maximizing dividend earnings with SCHD. If you're looking to maximize your earnings with SCHD, lean in closer. First off, let's talk about the magic of reinvesting dividends. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. It just gets bigger and bigger. By reinvesting those dividends back into SCHD, you're compounding your way to more shares, which equals more dividends. It's the gift that keeps on giving to itself. Revenue agents have their eyes on your profits too, so tax considerations are a must discuss. Dividend investing has its own tax implications, but don't fret. With the right planning, SCHD can be a part of a tax-efficient strategy, leaving more coin in your pocket and less in Uncle Sam's. And now, on to the growth strategy. Want those dividends to grow? Keep reinvesting and consider scaling your investment in SCHD over time. As your portfolio expands, so does your passive income potential. Look out for opportunities to add to your investment, especially when the market gives you a discount. Those are golden moments to grab more shares. Case studies and success stories. Nothing's more convincing than real life success stories, am I right? We've got folks out there who have built serious dividend income using SCHD. Picture this: John Doe started with a modest SCHD investment, and fast forward a few years, he's now paying his bills with dividends alone. Jane Smith, she scaled her investment over time, and now she's running circles around her initial financial dreams. Believe me when I say, it's not just wishful thinking. So let's break it down. John and Jane aren't superheroes. They're regular Joes and Janes who played their cards right with SCHD. They saw the potential. They started investing, reinvested their dividends, and watched their bankroll grow. And the numbers, they make sense. There are scenarios where the SCHD dividends have become a reliable source of income. Some investors are indeed living off them. Conclusion. Whew. We've covered a lot today, haven't we? Let's do a quick recap. SCHD, it's the real deal for dividend seekers, bringing together a mix of solid, dividend-producing stocks. It's about setting financial goals, building a robust portfolio, and getting those dividends to do the heavy lifting for you. Keep in mind, no investment strategy is flawless, but with SCHD, the pros seem to outweigh the cons, especially if you value sustainability and steady growth. Feeling inspired? Eager to take the plunge into dividend investing, or perhaps looking to bolster your existing portfolio with SCHD? My parting words to you: research, consider, and take action towards your own path to financial liberty. Now, before you go, I want to kickstart your thinking process. How would your life change if you could live off dividends? Drop your thoughts down below. Let's get the conversation rolling. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more like it. Check out our recommended follow-up video for the full deep dive, and don't forget to visit our detailed guide linked in the description. Catch you on the flip side, future moguls.